I did tell a lie, actually. There was another news story this year that did make me laugh. But I didn't hear about it from the news. I heard about it from a letter that I received from the headmaster of my old school. Now, I'm 35 years of age. I left school some time ago. Believe me when I tell you it occupies precisely none of my daily thoughts. So I was rather surprised when I received this, and I'll read it to you now. It says, "Dear old boys, I hope this communication finds you well. I'm sure that many of you will be aware of the current media coverage of the school regarding a photo that some of our upper sixth form leavers took of themselves on the day of the school photos. By way of context, every year, as well as the formal leavers photo here, there is an informal one for which the boys dress up in costumes. Quite right, in my year, Peter Plaisted showed up stark bollock naked and he covered his penis and testicles with a boxing glove. But in the photograph, you could see a millimetre of his pubic hair. So Gwilym and Soame refused to print the photograph on the grounds that it was obscene. Well, it would appear things have escalated somewhat since my day." This year, a group of 6 friends decided to create a tableau of a slave gang, with the white boys dressed as black slaves and the black boys as white slave owners. When this group showed up for the photo, I and other senior staff immediately removed them from it and sent them away to get changed, and the informal photo was taken without those boys present. It will hardly need saying to you, I'm sure, that the photo that was taken and posted on social media was unofficial and absolutely not with the consent of the school. A photograph which gained the attention of the Times, the Telegraph, the Mail, the Guardian, the Sun, and a lot of pissed off people on Twitter. Now, a number of things about that photograph. Firstly, it is a credit to the school they had enough black pupils to pull that off. Secondly, in the photograph to the right of the slave gang, there is a boy dressed in a giant inflatable penis costume. Love that kid. If you can look at a photograph and say the person in the giant inflatable penis costume is the most sensible person in the photograph, it's one hell of a photograph. Now, people on the internet said of that photograph, they said it was racist. Quite right. They said it was insensitive. Oh, yes, sir. They said it was immature. The very definition of it. Then they said it wasn't funny. Sorry, very funny. That's absolutely weapons-grade banter. Nobody opened the newspaper that morning and went, "Ugh." Everybody went, "Ha ha, oh." And that's different. I couldn't work out why I was receiving a letter of apology from the headmaster, an adult, to me, another adult, for the conduct of children in a school. They're children. It's a school. Did you explain the historical context of that sort of thing? You did? Fantastic. Did you explain why people might find that thing unacceptable? You did? That's brilliant! Do you think those children will be going forward into adult life and do something like that again? Wouldn't have thought so, no. Fantastic! Sounds like the education system batting 1,000 there. Why am I receiving a letter of apology? I did not receive a letter of apology last year when the IT master from my tenure at the school was sent to prison for being a paedophile. That warranted an apology. Not because he wasn't an excellent IT master, he was. Say what you like about paedophiles, their IT skills have always been on point. They have to be. But it was just, I just couldn't work out. There were people on Twitter threatening to go to the school. They were so offended, they were so outraged by the children buggering around, they were going to go to the school and kill the children. Go to the school and kill the children. Now, if you think children fucking about, albeit in a misguided way, is higher up the moral outrage scale than threatening to kill children, you need a fucking word with yourself, don't you?